Hi everyone, Adarsh here from Adarsh Model Train. So today we will see how we can configure LED signals for our model layout. So we'll see two LED signal and three LED signal, and then we'll download the source code. We'll start the whole environment one by one. So let's get into that. So for that what we need is we have ESP8266, we have Arduino Uno, we have PC9685 board, we have three LEDs, bunch of connector wires, 5 volt power supply. So first we will go to our github.com/adarsh-model-trains. In the repositories we have, if you go into here, once you get into the repositories you will see JMRA MQTT Spring Transformer wireless ecosystem. So it's private, but I'm going to just made it public because I'm done with all my testing and all. So there will be no more code change, but before making it public I'll just make sure I'll give a code walkthrough of each and everything because I have done a lot of changes here. So first thing, we have to go into ESP Arduino solutions. Once we get into that, we can see here, we can just pick any of that. We'll try to pick today MQTT servo snap turn out and signal. So here you can see there are multiple variations of code. In the code walkthrough I'll explain everything one by one again because there has been a lot of changes. So once we get into that, we can download the source code from here by clicking this. I just want to download the source code in my desktop. So I got the source code here. So now the next thing what we will do, we will just upload the source code to ESP8266 and Arduino Uno. So now what we'll do, first we'll unzip the code here. You can see code here. Once we get into that, so this particular code what we have seen, we have chosen is which is MQTT servo snap turnout and signals, but you can choose any of the code. All code support servo turnout code, snap turnout code, or servo snap turnout code. All these support signal, 2 LED and 3 LED signal, anything you can pick. This particular one is, if you following this video tutorial, you have seen that we have special implementation for snap turnout and signals and light. This is a servo turnout and signals and light, and this is a snap and servo turnout together. You can configure on the same node as a turnout, and you can configure the signals, and you can configure the lights also in the same node. So this is what the code we have picked up. So first thing, we'll go into this. We'll just open the source code. So only thing what we have to do is we have to get into this. We have to just go into config.h. So today we are not configuring any server, so we don't need any server turnout here. We'll make it 0. Snap turnout we don't need, we'll make it 0. Light board we need at least 1. Total number of board we need 1. Slow moving, these things we don't care about all those things, but the signal LED type anode false. So if you are using cathode anode LED, so that time you have to make it false. If you are using anode based LED, then you have to make it true. And these are general configuration where you will configure the open and throw position for the servo turnout, which you will get it from servo calibration sketch, which is part of this. So this is what the basic simple changes you have to do. So what we will do, we'll just plug in our Uno here. So I have plugged in the Uno, and let's change the port here and then change it to Arduino Uno. Let's compile the code. compilation is done. Let's upload the code. Code uploading is done now, and here you can see total number of PCA96 board for turnout and signal is 1. Mean total number of PCA board for servo and turnout, servo turnout 0, snap turnout 0. For light we have configured only one board, index 0, board address is 40 for light and signal. So it will tell you clearly that its board address is 40. It is configured for light and signals only. So we are good with this thing. So let's close this. Let's go back to the sketch. Here you can see servo calibration sketch will be part of this zip which you have downloaded. So wherever the servo turnout is used, everywhere the servo turnout calibration sketch will be part of zip file. So let's open this transformer, MQTT transformer ESP8266 code. So in the config, what we have to do is we have to just change the Wi-Fi username and password, and MQTT username password based on that. For me it's the same one, the Shin password, and this is an MQTT topic, and this is a ID, client ID for this. So what we'll do, let's connect the ESP82 code, ESP82 here. So, and we can upload the code here. So let's select the board type here, going into mode MCU 1.0, and let's select the port. We selected. Let's compile the code. Normally for ESP8266 it takes time to compile the code and upload the code. So code is compiled. Let's upload the code. So I can, Wi-Fi is on, but I can see that I have not started the MQTT transformer. So it will try to connect to the Wi-Fi, but it will not able to connect to the MQTT because we have not started yet. So once code is uploaded, we'll start the MQTT and all. So code is uploaded. Here we can see connected to Wi-Fi, but it will not able to connect to MQTT server. See, error not connected to MQTT server. That's fine as of now. So we are good with this. Let's close this. So next thing what we will do is we will just upload, we'll start the JMRI MQTT server and then Spring Transformer application. So now what we will do, we'll just start the MQTT server. So let's go to desktop. Let's go to MQTT config Python start, and our MQTT server has started now. And next thing what we have to do, we have to start the Spring Transformer application. So we'll just make a copy of this. We'll just go to Spring Transformer application readme page. Here we can see all the commands to start that. But before starting that, let's check our Spring configuration are correct or not, what we need. So let's open it. So we need enable publishing, everything is true. Light count, light as of now we don't need. I'll make it 0. Let's start with 2 LED signal. So I'll just configure one signal here. Servo count, I don't need any servo count, so let's make it 0. Total turnout boards we need 0, but light board we need 1. This is what configuration we have to see. And let's go open this one more tab here. Spring. Copy paste the command what we have done. Let's start it. Let's go into the home page here and get the description command for node 1. So here you can see node 1 is enabled, publishing is enabled, REST API is enabled. We need 2 LED signal here. Light board count we need 1. Total number of signal pin we need 2. So it will mention servo turnout board required 0, snap turnout board required 0, light and signal board required is 1. So red one we have to connect on. Here you can see red and green. So GMRI address to 20,001, 20,002, and on board number 0, pin number 0, on status board number 0, pin number 0, off status for red, and for green 20,002, board number 0, pin number 1, on status, and board number 0, pin number 1, it will send the off signal. So this our configuration is also correct here now. So what we'll do, next thing what we have to do is we have to just connect everything together and then test that by starting GMRI. So let's do that part first. So here if you see, here I have connected everything. So ESP82 and ESP8266 is connected with the Arduino using RX TX pin, and these are the red one is a 3 volt and this brown one is a GND coming from Uno. We are powering up ESP from Uno, and this is RX TX pin. And if you see here, PC9685 board is connected to Uno via SCL and SDA line, and this is a 5 volt and GND which is going to the starting pin of PC9685 board. And from pin number 0 we have connected the red LED, and pin number 1 we have connected the green LED, and this is external 5 volt power supply. So this is the common ground is taken for the LED's short leg. Common ground is taken from the breadboard, and there is no need of jumper because these PC9685 board will send very small small signal voltage for which is sufficient for LED. So next thing what we want to do is we want to get into the network. We are already in the network. Let's start and then let's see. So here we can see board is up. Once ESP is able to connect, we should be able to see so now it's connected to network and is connected to MQTT, so we are good with this. I'll just minimize somewhere here, and we will start our MQTT-X app, which will keep track of what data is pushing into the So this is what GMRI gonna push, and this is what our application gonna push. So now everything is okay here. We can minimize this part. This we don't need. Now the next thing what we have to do is we have to start the Panel Pro. So Panel Pro started, and here we can see everything is whatever we have saved earlier. It will come here, and let's go to signal head. So let's start the red light first. So here we can see this is what GMRI has pushed 2000, 2001 and 2002, and this is what our application has sent, that 20001 on pin board number 0, pin number 0 on, 20002 pin number board number 0, pin number 1 is off, and exactly that's what we are getting here. So let's change it to green. So here we can see it's opposite now, and our lights are working properly here. Just show you here. I guess I have to make it zoom, and I guess because of that light you cannot see here. I put my hand and let's change it to red. So you can see the green is off and red is on. Now I'm changing the red to green. So green is on and red is off. So this is how two LED signal, but if you make it yellow, both will start, because it's assuming that we are using multicolor LED, where we have to power up two pins together to make it yellow. So this is what the configuration looks like for two LED signal. So let's make it dark. So in the next section what we will do the same exercise for REST API, and then we will try it out for 3 LED signal again. So that's it for this. So if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for upcoming content, and probably these will be the last video for this year, and next year first week I'm gonna make all the code public for accessible for everyone.